Hello everyone, my name is Amitabh, a final year student and currently working as a DevOps engineer intern. In this video, we are going to understand how you can change the EC2 instance type after creating it. Suppose you have created the EC2 instance of type T2 micro and you have installed the prerequisite like a Docker, Jenkins and etc. whatever you have to, and after you realize that your workload is large, you need a large instance and you have to initialize the T2 large instance. Then you will destroy the T2 macro instance and create another instance, and again you install the prerequisite, and if there is a data, that data is also going to be lost and you will create the data again. But there is a one method you can save your prerequisite install. You don't need to install again and your data also, and you can change the EC2 instance type also. So for doing that, go to your AWS account, and in that go to your EC2 dashboard and launch the EC2 instance. I will launch the EC2 instance with T2 micro, and I will show how you can update the EC2 instance type to T2 large. So I will write as a AWS demo and will select the Ubuntu image. In that, the T2 micro has been selected. So I will create a key pair and that I will name as a AWS demo. Okay. Now I am just allowing this. There is no use of that. And I will launch the instance. And now I will connect this instance and install some prerequisite and create some data. And after that, I will show you how you can update the EC2 instance type. Okay. So let's connect with the EC2 instance created. I will copy the public IP address, open the terminal, and I will go to the location where I have saved the key pair. So I will connect the EC2 instance using the ssh-i aws demo.pem, and now the Ubuntu user and the IP address. So it will ask you to enter the yes. So now I have connected with EC2 instance created with the T2 micro. So here I will sudo apt update. So I will update. So I will install some prerequisite so that I can show you after updating the EC2 instance type from T2 micro to T2 large. The prerequisites are installed, not deleted. And I will create one folder also so that I can show the data is also safe, because we are just changing the type. Not we are doing anything with the storage. Okay. So I will install the Docker. Okay. So for that, you can simply write sudo apt install docker.io-y. By the way, it is an unofficial way to install the docker.io. And if you want to install from the official, you can search on a Google and install from the official documentation. It is a very quick. So for this demo, I have picked that method to install Docker. So now the Docker is installed. If I check docker hyphen version, so you can see Docker is installed, and I will add the current user into Docker group so that I can access the Docker also. User mode, append in a group Docker the current user and refresh the Docker group. So now if I run docker ps, I will not get the permission denied error. So now you can see I have installed the Docker, and this is a T2 micro instance. Now if you have to update the EC2 instance from T2 micro to T2 large, you just first have to stop the instance, because without stopping the instance you cannot update the instance type. As you can see, this action is not enabled yet because the instance is running. If you have not run your application and on that EC2 instance, then you can safely stop the instance, and let's wait to stop the instance. Then we can change the EC2 instance type. This is a way to update the EC2 instance type initially. So this is a official way by AWS they provide. You can see the instance has been stopped. So now go to your instance and click on action. In that, go to instance type. In that, you can see the instance type change option and click on that. And the new instance type will be, you can select whatever instance type if you want. So I want T2 large. So I will just search and select. So this is the comparison. So this is $1 will be increased for using this type of instance. And there is one core in T2 micro. Now we have two cores, and this is a memory, and this is the storage is not enabled in this because it is a separate thing. So now we have changed the EC2 instance type from a T2 micro to T2 large. Now the instance type has been changed successfully, and now we're gonna start the instance. Whenever we start the instance, now it's gonna initialize with the T2 large. So you can see, let's get a public IP and we will connect and see the Docker has been installed already or not. Okay, now instance is running. We're gonna simply connect it SSH. Okay, so you can see we have connected to the EC2 instance, and if I check docker hyphen hyphen version, so you can see the Docker has been installed into your machine. Now you can manage a multiple workload into your AWS EC2 instance. Now you can see the memory has been updated. So you can see the total memory is of 7.8 GI. So now you can run the multiple workload into this EC2 instance without losing your prerequisite installation and data. So this is the way to update your EC2 instance type while by mistakenly choosing the wrong instance type without destroying that EC2 instance. That's all for this video. I hope you learned something new in this video. Thanks for watching this video. मिलते हैं next video में, तब तक के लिए जय हिंद, bye.